So hello guys, welcome to Software Engineer Center. So from today, I'm going to start our core Java classes, and here one by one I will make video on every topics. So basically, I'm creating the video as per our development point of view. So we will see from very basic level from scratch, but we will see very deeply, and we will understand how it works internally. So keep these things in my mind. I am making a video. So at first I have already created a document and prepared for you, and I will start with identifiers. So this is very simple question, but in interview and as interview perspective you can answer through this document. Okay, so at first we understand what is identifiers. So this is very simple definition. A name in Java program is called identifiers. Means it could be class name, it could be variable names, it could be method name or constructor name. Any name in Java program is called identifiers. For example, I have already created a class here. Here already I have created a package in which I will add more classes, and I will make video. Okay, so here I have created a class. Okay, so let me wipe out this. Let me see. So here, what is class name? Class name is test identifiers. So we can say this is a identifier in a way. What is main? Main is a method, and the method name is main. So main is also a identifier, and here I have provided args. So what is args? It is a string type of array. So this is also identifier, and if I create a variable, for example a, so this is also a identifier. So you must understand what is identifier. So this is a name in Java program is called identifier. Okay, it could be class name, variable name, method name, constructor name. So also we can provide constructor in. So we know well constructor name is same name as class name. I will make video on constructor as well. For now I'm just creating once. So this is also a identifier. Okay, but to define identifier we have some rules in Java. So one by one we will see rules, and we will see practically as well. So rule number one, only below character we can use to define identifiers. So what are those characters? Like A to Z in a small letters, A to Z in a capital letter, 0 to 9 numbers, and in a special characters we have only underscore and dollar. Only these characters we can use to define identifiers. Okay, next rule number two, if we use except rule number one characters, I mean whatever I have uh, mentioned here. So except those characters, if we use any other character to define identifier, we will get compile time error. For example, like here, let me define like color, and here I, for example, I'm providing hash, and I'm trying to provide some assign some value to the variable. So clearly we can see here in IDE this is syntax error. So we cannot use other characters. Okay, only these characters we can use to define uh, identifiers. Okay, rule number three. Yeah, so if we see in rule number one, we can use numbers 0 to 9, but we cannot start identifier with numbers. Means here I have created a variable, and it start with 1 to 3 ABC. That is invalid. Uh, because rule number 3 says we cannot start identifiers with numbers. Yeah, but we can start with like we can use as a suffix, like at the last of we can use, like this is valid abc 1 2 3. So we can see in uh, let me see in id, what is that? Okay, so this is in, so we can see clearly at the line number 15 this is showing syntax error because this identifier start with number. So we can use number at the last but not at the beginning. So this is the things. Rule number 4, we cannot use a same identifier twice. For example, if I am writing here, let me write int. So here I'm getting error. Why? Because already I have created a identifier, I mean variable with this name age. So again I cannot use the same identifier. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Okay. So yeah, next moving forward and let's see what is again a new rule number. So rule number 5 is case sensitive. Case sensitive means a capital letter. If we write something capital letter and again we type same character in a small letter, so those are different things. For example, here we are getting a syntax error. Okay, but if I will write this age, like here I have written in a capital letter, so now we will not get any error. Why? Because java programming language is a case sensitive language, means this age and this age will is different. You can write and check also, you can print. For example, if I am trying to print in a small letter, we will get 18. Let me run the program. Yeah, we are getting 18. But if I will use as capital letter, then we will get 20. Means these two identifiers are different. So this is case sensitive. Okay. Now again, we have another rule number. There is no any length limit. So if someone asks, maybe interviewer can ask to you. So here we are creating identifier. So how many characters we can take to define the identifiers? So there is no any length limit in Java. There is no any length limit. Means here if I'm creating, so I can take a number of characters, no issue. It will take happily. But if we see a standard, we have in Java we have some standard. So in if you take if you see a standard point of view, so we are not recommended to use more than 15 characters. Okay, so you can tell this in interview. Now again we have rule number 7, we cannot use reserved word as identifiers. So you know well in Java programming languages we have more than I think 45 we have reserved word, like if, class, public, static, for, what. These are reserved words. Reserved word means these are, I mean, having a special meanings to the compiler. Already this is used by Java compiler for its syntax. So we cannot use this one. If you will use this as identifier, you will get compiler error. So we can check. For example, I am trying to create a variable using a reserve word and here I am providing 10. So you can see here syntax error. We cannot use this one. Okay. Now Again, we have rule number 8. This is last but not the least. Many people don't know about this. So we can use predefined class and interface name to define the identifiers. Whether we cannot use reserved word for identifiers, but we can use predefined class and interface. Like for example, what is you can use any class name. For example, string. What is string? String is a class in Java. So if I will try to write here, I will provide 10. So happily it can tag and it can be assigned value in this identifier because we can use. If I'm trying to print, so happily I can print. There is no any restriction. If I'm trying to print, let me see. Yeah, 10. But whether we can use predefined classes or interfaces to uh, define the identifier, but this is not a good practice. This is not a standard. Okay, but for interview perspective, you can use this concept. You can remember this concept and you can tell the interviewer. So these are identifier. I mean, what is identifier and how many rule are there to define the identifier. So for now, this is enough for identifiers, and one by one I will make video uh, for core Java. So thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.